The supply chain disruptions that you talk about that we experienced during the pandemic and continue to experience, what can you tell us about them? How serious are they compared to regular supply chain shortages?
Yeah, so in some ways they're very different, and in other ways not so much. So with the pandemic, exactly like you just said, the world was faced with these unexpected changes that impacted supply chains. So labor shortages, shifting consumer demand, e-commerce booms, and so on. So in the second quarter of 2020 alone, US manufacturing production actually reduced by a little more than 20%, so a large amount.
Wow.
Yeah, so however, today, supply chain disruptions have actually become a common part of doing business. So businesses are constantly experiencing frequent changes in their environments and really just in the global economy overall. So I actually wanted to bring up a McKinsey and Company report that I mentioned in my article. And this report talked about how they found that companies can now expect that supply chain disruptions lasting more than a month will happen every 3.7 years, which, as we know, in the grand scheme of things, is really not that long.
Yeah, it's not that long. It sounds like they're constantly having to deal with supply chain disruptions. And you can think about the speed that technology is changing, that new products are coming off of the assembly line. I'm both not surprised that it happens this often and also sort of wondering why it doesn't happen even more often, right? Because it just seems like so much can constantly be in flux.
Exactly.
It does sound like, though, that there was a major drop in production due to the pandemic. What'd you say, 20.2%?
Yeah, 20.2%.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge, right?